Welcome back to Dark Souls. Today we'll be exploring Londo, the city of the gods, the mid-game and the home of some of the most annoying enemies in the entire game. At least the statues don't attack. Oh, hey there. Been a while since I last killed one of you.
Hello there.
Next up, the rafters. One of the worst things in a Dark Souls game is parkour or balancing of any kind. So having to do just that whilst defending yourself against the KKK is pretty annoying. However, if you're careful enough, you can make it to the other side of the building, leave the building, crank that soldier boy, and... you okay there, buddy? You know what? I'll be nice and put him out of his misery. Wow, another item that I'm not going to use. Oh, so now you decide to attack. Well, shit. Running from the statues leads to a group of these guys called Batwing Demons who are eager to increase the amount of holes in your body. However, once you're past them, you will encounter the deadliest duo in all of Lordran, the twin Great Bow Archers. These guys have claimed countless lives. Not only is your only method of approach a thin bridge that can easily have you stumble into the depths below, but the arrows that are flying towards you have some pretty strong knockback. And once you reach them, you need to fight one of them on this very thin ledge, being careful that the other one doesn't shoot you in the back. Luckily, I managed to get past him on my first attempt. Moving inside the cathedral, or whatever this building is supposed to be, I don't really know. We rest at a bonfire, have a quick chat with the best boy, get invaded, and then die to a normal enemy. Man, I really love Dark Souls.
Are you okay?
Take that, bozo. Moving deeper into the castle, we find the secret item storage of the gods. That chain is looking kinda sus there. Yep, imposter spotted. In order to get to the area boss, you need to find the right path through the building. However, why do that when you can just jump over the railing here and get to the right path that way?
What the hell is this?
Ah yes, the beauty of Dark Souls hitboxes. It's not just the second game. Well, time to do that one again. Well, time to head to the boss. Holy hell! I didn't see that one. Now, at first, bigs and smalls will be pretty overwhelming, especially for a first-time player. However, there are pillars in this room for a reason. This fight consists of two phases, with the second one starting after one of the two goes down. However, charging in and wildly swinging your weapon is ill-advised, as Ornstein is good at knocking you down and Smo just completely mobs the flow with you. That hammer hits like a freight train. This is where the pillars come in. If you position yourself right and bait one of them to come close to you, you can trap the other one behind the pillars. In order to defeat these two, you need to separate them, or else you're done for. I decided to kill Dungstein first, because for me it doesn't really matter who dies last. And oh boy, look at the damage. In phase 2, whoever is left alive will absorb the powers of the other and get way stronger. In my case, Slammo evolved from a Snorlax to a... Bat? Pikachu? I don't know, it's been years since I've played a Pokemon game. Fighting Small Lass is actually a bit easier than Ornstein, especially because he's pretty easy to dodge if you actually got his moves figured out, though the reward you get for doing so isn't as good. For me, however, as I already said, it doesn't really matter because I don't need any of the items both of these drop. Fighting Super Smo is pretty much the same as his regular form, the difference being the absence of Ornstein. Smo's attacks from the previous phase are now way stronger and also have a lightning effect added to them, which makes some of them a little bit more difficult to dodge, and some of them have pretty strange hitboxes. However, you can stunlock him with heavy attacks if you hit him during his attack windup, which is what I did, but only towards the end of the fight because I'm stupid. And that's pretty much it. One of the most challenging and well-known boss fights in the game, beaten on only one attempt. That's better than the clutch victory I got from my last playthrough where I used poison to kill them. After talking to a giant distraction, we obtained a Lord Vessel and with it the power to warp between certain bonfires. Heading back to the entrance of the building, I talked to the giant blacksmith, buy myself some fashion, and upgraded as much as I can. With my new drip, I head back to the Undead Parish and enter the Darkwood Garden. After you obtain the Lord Vessel, you're supposed to go back to Firelink, talk to the big snake there and place a salad bowl, which will then open up the endgame. However, there's also a second way of doing this with the added bonus of a covenant that is primarily focused on PvP. Which I will probably not do, but I never got the Lord Vessel placed in this way, so I kinda want to do it. Before I can take the alternative route though, there is something I need to get first. Within the Darkwood Garden, there's an area that can only be opened with the Crest of Artorias, which you can buy from Andre for 20,000 souls, I think. This area is not only populated by tree people, but also these annoying pillocks who constantly ambush you. There are also sentient stone warriors and these ginormous cats roaming around. After getting past all of that, you will find this big door and the boss fight behind it. Unfortunately for Sif here, he needs to be euthanized in order for me to finish this playthrough. Well, dog defeated. It's a sad moment, but it had to be done. Before I place the salad bowl, there are still some things that I need to do. One of these things is getting my Fiery Stick of Death to plus 15. Farming for upgrade materials is gated behind the Demon Ruins, where I would have to kill 2 bosses in order to reach Lost Isolith. Farming for the upgrade materials is only possible there, but I don't really want to fight these 2 bosses right now. I mean, I have to do that later on, but I don't really want to do that right now. However, there is another way of getting to Lost Isolith. Last video, I joined the Chaos Servant Covenant, if you remember that. If you offer them 30 humanities in total, the so-called Isolith shortcut will open up, providing not only a faster way to Lost Isolith, but also direct access to an upgrade material farm. So in order to farm upgrade materials, I need to farm humanities first. To do this, I need to head to the depths. On my way there, I kill the Capra Demon in 3 swings, forcibly get a butcher to quit his job, free this guy for later use, and find the depths bonfire. From here, the farming route is pretty simple. Further into the depths, you will find a lot of rats. Rats have a pretty high chance of dropping humanities for some unexplained reason, meaning I can farm them for it. I also equipped the Gold Serpent Ring and changed to human form in order to increase drop chances. Dying to curse damage is pretty annoying, because when you respawn you will only have access to half of your HP and it doesn't really matter if you die or not, that will stay. You can however fix this by using a Purging Stone, which can be bought from the Undead Merchant near Firelink. You just need to open the shortcut from the depths in order to get there. After enough rats, I offered my humanity and gained the necessary Covenant rank to access the shortcut. And that would be it for today. Have a good day now, and see you some other time. Peace out.